Hey, we've got Mark Mulder here, and have you told him that we've mentioned his name pretty frequently on Foul Territory? You know what I'm talking
Once or a
about?
million times.
Yeah.
Because he was on a team that they made a movie about, but for some reason, you and Hudson, Zito, Chavi, Tejada, you guys aren't mentioned in that movie.
Yeah, I know, but it's all right. That's not what the movie was about, you know? It wasn't, last I checked, it wasn't about the pitchers. It was about some other stuff. But you're right. More than anything, the talent that we had on that team wasn't exactly the main point of that movie. And, I think that's kind of lost on it. We had a incredible infield and outfield. Ramon Hernandez is our catcher. I mean, we had 1 through 9, man. We had a squad. So it was that's the way the movie. I still thought the movie was good.
Sure.
For what it was. Most
awful.
of it was made up.
I thought it was awful.
See, I didn't mind it.
Yeah, but see, I also thought the Twins should have got a movie.
Well, you guys did all right for yourselves. So,
Were you pissed when you saw it, or heard about how they just forgot that pitching is a big part of baseball?
no, I really wasn't at all, to be honest. And a little backstory. We were supposed to, when Steven Soderbergh was supposed to be the producer of the movie, he called a bunch of us, wanted to verify information, verify stories, things like that. And then all of a sudden, the date we were supposed to go do something at the clubhouse in Arizona, spring training, film a scene. 9 p.m. the night before, we're supposed to be there at 8 o'clock the next morning. 9 p.m. we get a call, movie's off. We're like, huh? Whole movie's off. Like,
Whoa.
done. They just shut it down because Soderbergh was supposed to be the original director. Then, I don't know, years later, whatever it was, they made the movie with a different producer, the whole deal, because we were supposed to play a little part as ourselves. And they're asking us, do you have any clothes that you wore back then? Do you still have it? Things like that. And all of a sudden, they just banged it. It was done with, and that was it.
Wow.
The old
Didn't know
movie
that.
would have had pitching included. But a
didn't
few
know
years
that.
later, it doesn't exist. What do you think, Kratz?
I think that's great. I think this is also Mark needs to be reminded that the logo, now I got a minor league logo. Blake Trinan told us the other day, the logo on the back of the hats is a hitter, not a pitcher. So that's why the pitchers weren't invited to the movie.
He said the reason that pitchers weren't invited was because the logo on the back of MLB hat is a hitter, not a pitcher, right?
Yeah,
So he said
I get it.
The pitchers weren't invited to that movie.
Yep, I get it.
My issue with the whole thing was, again, you guys are unbelievable. And people ask, who's the one guy you hated facing? And for me, it was you. Because you threw sinkers in. And you were the only lefty back then. Like
there wasn't many.
Zito, fine. He threw the heater away and he threw the curveball. As long as you didn't buck on the curveball. But you were the only lefty that early in my career that I faced. It was like sinker in at 96, sinker in at 96, sinker in at 96. And I'm fouling him off my shin.
Yeah.
And then I was like 1 for 25 off you. And then you went to St. Louis and I hit a home run off you. And to this day, I'm like, that is one of my favorite home runs I ever hit. Because it went over the fence like this too. It was it landed this far over the wall. And I was like, gosh, I hit a home run off the toughest lefty.
Well, I don't know if it's good or bad, but I think I was a shell of my former
That's okay.
self
It doesn't
in
matter.
St. Louis.
No, we're not going to talk about that. We don't talk about that.
Doesn't matter
Yeah.
what stage of career.
Right.
Right.
Doesn't matter if you were throwing knuckleballs right-handed. I don't care.
I had about 80 poo at that time. So
But that was the year you won the World Series.
it was.
2006,
That was also the year I went on the DL and had surgery, and
But you,
that was the end of
got
that.
your ring.
I did.
You got your ring.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Right. All right.
You want to talk about the cup?
I do. Tell me about how you found out about Pro Cup and how much the baseball players are going to dominate.
Well, yeah. I've known Tom Etzel for a long time, and this has been something he's been texting and calling me about for kind of a few years. This is what I want to do. This is how we want to, or how do you think we could do this? How could we, just all of it. And I remember one of the comments I made to him, his first thought was, we want to do a few of these things. And I go, let's do one. And let's make it amazing, because I've heard from a lot of other people, hey, we want to do a golf tournament. We want to make a little tour. And my response was always the same. Let's not try and do 5, 6, 7. Just do one and do it really good. And Tom has absolutely killed this. And the other 36 athletes from the other sports that are here for the 3 other teams are incredible. Our baseball team that Smoltzy put together is incredible. And the vibe of this whole thing is awesome. It's scramble today, shamble tomorrow, and then match play, individual matches the last day. And there's all points being earned, 9-hole matches, the whole deal. So all of this thing, there's not too much pressure on one guy to go out and perform. It's a team thing. And I think that's what makes it so much fun.
I love that. All right.
So who's going to win?
Well, baseball will. Yeah,
Right?
clearly. We're the best
Hockey?
athletes.
Okay. Well, pitchers maybe. But
John Barry had a good joke at dinner. We did a full team dinner last night, and he goes, "I'm so proud to be here with all of these athletes and the pitchers."
Yeah, see?
You know, so
good.
but guess what? The pitchers were all the quarterbacks, the point guards, the thing. I mean, I'm just saying.
Okay.
Maybe not all, but a lot.
So who's the ringer? Clifford for the baseball? You, because you're good.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of us that are good. I mean, Donaldson right now is, well, he's a little sick, but he's feeling better today. I mean, the guy hits it 350, 360. You keep it in the
But he
fairway.
can't putt.
He putted pretty well 2 days ago.
Okay. All right. That's
There was
good.
a little 6 or 7 under that happened a couple days ago. So
on his own ball.
yeah,
Wow, he's been playing too much golf.
yes,
All right,
yes,
we're
he
gonna have
has.
to grab him. All right, last one for you. Fill in the blank. Juan Soto contract is
Insane. It really is. I mean, no, listen, I think it's great, but I'm just not sure. I don't know. I guess you look at it like I think, would you rather have 3 or 4 really good players than just one? I don't know. I think it's awesome, but I'm not sure that really cures things for the Mets.
Sure.
Not that I follow it enough to know, but I'm not sure this is a World Series winner.
I know what the owner would say. He'd say both.
Well,
I want Soto and more.
Yeah, I get it, but I don't know.
I mean, he's like the Scott Hatteberg of the Moneyball. He doesn't get it done without.
They
The
just
other
had to
guys.
pay him a little bit more than Hattie, you know?
Well, dude, thank you
Hey,
so much for
appreciate
bringing
it.
by.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Good job,
Represent
Thank
the
you.
MLB guys well.
Awesome.
Hey, everybody. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content.
We're back here every weekday, all year long, so do not miss an episode.
The videos are coming in all day. Here's another video you might enjoy.
Baseball the way it should be covered.